What's up?
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
It's about something that happened.
Okay. What's in your mind?
I want to know more about how the cassette recorder issue ends.
What?
What's wrong with that?
Fascinating. 47 subscribers on my cousin Kendra's channel. That's my girl.
Yo, D!
Nardo.
We have a visitor?
I don't like where this is going, but okay.
Hi, Donnie.
Good evening to you too, Deborah Simon.
Do you know more about the cassette recorder issue?
Leo, you better pray more than Pizza Supreme. How'd you know all about that?
Kendra told me about some of it.
Oh my gosh. Leo, put that away! You don't want Debbie to start crying, do you?
I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Deborah, I think it's time to tell you.
What do you mean?
Let me explain. While Krypto was still running a little far, he tripped on a rock and fell down, but he didn't get up. He just stood there. Collapsed onto the ground, Krypto never cried as hard as he did in his life until now. He buries his face on the ground with his front legs over his face and started crying. You could barely hear him cry. Seriously, his shoulders were moving while he was crying. So Krypto picked his head up a little and dried his tears with his paw and saw a rose on the ground. Krypto picks it up and looks at it for a while, but in his head he could hear the words Krypto and Sophia sitting in the tree, KISSING. Krypto's paw was shaking in anger with the rose in his paw. He had a mixture of emotions: anger, sadness, and embarrassment. Krypto growls in anger while shaking his paw and puts the flower down and starts crying all over again. Ace finds Krypto. He walks over to him, kneels down beside him, and places his paw on his back. Krypto felt Ace's paw and picks his head up and looks at Ace. You alright? But there was no answer. Krypto looked down and turned away from Ace. Hey, I'm sorry for what happened. That wasn't the right thing for Emmy to do. This is all my fault. I should have just looked what was behind Bud and Buster before this all happened. It's not your fault. Yes, it is. I should never have said it out loud, Ace. I didn't know this would happen. Hey, calm down. Krypto buries his face on Ace's chest and wraps his arms around Ace's neck and sobbed. Ace held Krypto close and started making shushing noises to lessen his tears. It's gonna be okay, Krypto. It's gonna be okay. Calm down. You're okay. Calm down. Ace strokes Krypto's back gently with his left paw while Krypto was trying to let it all out. Calm down. Breathe. You're okay. Krypto does so as he calms himself down and removes his face from Ace's chest and looks at him with two tear stains on each of his cheeks. Hey, will that make you feel better if I stayed with you for a while? Yeah. Ever since you ran off, I completely lost my temper. You don't want to know. Krypto couldn't let go of Ace, so he stood close to him no matter how long it took. But that's just not much I can do if I lost my temper in front of you. You understand? Krypto nodded before Ace held him close again for a while until Glacier rushes to them. I came as soon as you left. Is everything okay? It is now. Krypto just got upset a little. I can't believe Emmy did that. She recorded me saying Jameer's name. I can't let everyone know that I have a crush on Jameer. Oh boy. Glacier starts to lose her temper. I wanted to talk to my pen pal just for a second in private, causing Bud and Buster to record everything we said. I swear, I cannot stand that feline, and she is such an embarrassment! Now, you almost lost your temper in front of Krypto, and I said I wouldn't say a word about it before this happened! Glacier! He cried so hard enough to bury his face on my chest. I can't let that happen forever again. Well, if you had any sense at all, you'll see what you're doing in front of Krypto. Forget it. You're scaring him. You're losing your temper again. So are you. That was too much for Krypto. He squirmed out of Ace's arms and ran off. Krypto, wait! Krypto! Krypto was too fast for Ace. He turns to Glacier in a bad temper. Now look what you did! Lily comes up to them. Are you two squabbling? I see what you're saying, but you do not talk to me that way. Knock it off. You knock it off. Oh, so now you're acting like a Lily. Ugh, you're such a pain. So why don't you fight me and talk to Jameer instead? At least Jameer would behave better than you. Go ahead. I hope you're happy because you made Krypto more upset because he was usually calmer sometimes with me. And quieter. I bonded with Krypto before he thought I was disgusting like you. Well then, go talk to him. Stop squabbling. I don't like it. Ace storms off, and Glacier turned away from Ace and looked up at Lily. I'm sorry, Lily. I lost my temper. But why did you? I don't know. I just lost my temper for a reason. I couldn't stop myself. Glacier, you don't get in trouble for losing your temper. Well, a little bit, but when I was a puppy, I wanted to be more chill like my father. What's got your leash in a knot? I don't know. Ace is like a big brother to me. At least I thought he was. Things been changing so fast. He never yelled at me like that since me and Krypto became pen pals as puppies. That's what's got your leash in it. That's what's got your leash all twisted, huh? Yeah, well, tempers are complicated. How would you know? Lily stood silent and speaks out loud. Forget it. Lily walks away from Glacier and climbs on a rock and lays down on it. Glacier didn't know what the deal was, but she knew. She just knew. Glacier wasn't just Krypto's pen pal. She was no one's fool. You had an owner. Lily stood silent. Right, that's your business. I definitely, not gonna pry. Glacier turns away from Lily but looks back at her. Was she nice? Yeah. I was just a puppy. Flashback. When Lily was a puppy, she ran in the house and wrestled with her brother Dylan. She loved her owner and her brothers and sisters. Since the day before, she would goof around with her sisters and her oldest brother Chase. She liked digging and bathing with her siblings. She would always stay cool like her father. until it was time for them to get a new home. Lily's older sister Lacey got adopted by a man who works in the bakery. Lacey helped him with the cupcake ideas and stuff and became a popular bakery helper. Her oldest brother, Frizzer, got adopted by the Whitman family. Frizzer went bonkers and started chasing his tail in front of the Whitman family. He became so popular. Her younger sister, Maple, was adopted by a police officer. Maple made herself a great police dog. Her older brother, Blitz, was adopted by a firefighter. Blitz became a hero. He was also popular. Her oldest brother, Skip, was adopted by the Yearwood family. He was so popular. Her older brother, Dylan, and her oldest brother, Chase, were both adopted by the Curtis family. They both became famous. But for Lily, she didn't get adopted. Max came over to check on Lily and Jenny, who was the one selling the golden retriever puppies. Any luck? Nope. Nobody wanted her. Aw, man, that's too bad. If there won't be any luck for her, you know what will happen. No, please don't do this. She's just a puppy. I'm sorry, Max, but I'm gonna have to take her to the tail hugger shelter. No! We will find the right owner for her. Just you wait, Jenny. Don't do this to that little puppy. Max, you spoil her too much. Well, if you're just going to take her there, then I think I know what I have to do. What's that? Max picks up Lily and wraps her up with a blanket. I'm just gonna take her. What? I know who's gonna take care of her, Jenny. Come on. Max takes the puppy and Jenny follows him. Max arrives where Lois Lane is doing some breaking news. He places the puppy on the bench and sneaks off so that he doesn't ruin the breaking news. From Metropolis, I'm Lois Lane. Her videographer cuts the tape and stares at the bench where young Lily was at. What is it? Her videographer points at the what he's looking at, and Lois turns and sees a golden retriever puppy on the bench, and she picks her up. She came up with a name that will start with an L. That's how Lily got her name, by the way. As Lily grew up, she was adventurous like her oldest brother Chase. She went over to the zoo and looked at the sleeping crocodiles who she thought were a bunch of logs. Aw man, no crocs? Seriously, Lily was a huge troublemaker as a teenager. Just as Lily wasn't paying attention, she felt something bump into her and causing her to fall down. That's how she met Krypto, by the way. Lily stood up and growled in anger, frightening Krypto, causing him to step back. Who are you, Labrador? The more Lily growled, the more Krypto tried to growl back, but was too frightened to fight girls. What are you doing? Superman told me to never turn my back on a stranger. You always do what Superman says? No, bet you do. Bet your daddy's little boy. Ha ha! Krypto stood silent and Lily tried to impress him to make him feel better. So she made a little fib while she stood on the croc's head. A golden retriever doesn't need anybody. I take care of myself. Really? Krypto walked close to her and the croc opened his eyes. Cool! Lily turned to the croc, opening its mouth at Krypto and screamed. Krypto turned and did the same. Run! the crocodiles start to chase the two dogs. Whoa! This way! The crocs roars and snap their jaws while Krypto and Lily tried to avoid them and got on top of the other crocs, mistaking them as a big log. That was a close one. Yeah. The crocs rise up and hiss and roar and snap their jaws, causing Krypto and Lily to scream. The croc almost snapped at Krypto's tail while Krypto flew off and climbed on an old tree branch while Lily avoids the rest of the crocs. Hey, what about me? I'll distract them! Run! The croc snapped at her, causing her to slip into the water. The crocodiles snap their jaws again while Krypto hits the other crocodile trying to get him. Look out! Lily swims to the rock while the croc tries to snap at her. Krypto saves her. Come on! Krypto picks up Lily and flies away from the crocs and places Lily to the edge, and Krypto gets on leaving two of them panting and walking over to the crocs. That lost the chase while Krypto notices that him and Lily won. I did it! I did it! Krypto stuck his tongue out at the crocs. Ha! Lily and Krypto walk away from them just to ignore the crocs. Whoa, dang! Did you see the size of those teeth? They were going rah 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 rah. You were like, don't eat me, and I was right there, and I was like, jumped off his head. We make such a good team. And you were really brave. Yeah, you were pretty brave too. I'm Lily. Krypto chuckles and steps over to her. My name's Krypto. And that's how I met Krypto before Lois told me that if her and Superman got married, Krypto and I would be brother and sister. So I had to try to tough it up and make him understand one thing. Flashback. We broke up and considered as friends. I broke up with Krypto for a reason. I had no idea. You guys were really a great couple after you guys broke up. Don't worry about me and Krypto anymore. He found a new girl, and I kind of probe with him about it too. Maybe I should talk to Krypto. No, Glacier, let Ace handle it. Meanwhile, Krypto was on top of the Hall of Justice watching the sunset, trying so hard not to cry all over again. But he started crying anyway. Ace found Krypto and walked over to him and remembered to watch out for the invisible jet. He's still working on it. Hey, I didn't mean to lose my temper in front of you and your pen pal. Krypto dried his tears, and he didn't want Ace to see him cry this time. Ace, I didn't want you to see me cry. Aw, come on, I've seen you cry a million times. You cried when Mike was being mean to you. You had an emotional breakthrough. You cried when I yelled at you. You cried when Mike got you in a lot of trouble, and he literally went there this time. Well, I didn't want you to see me cry this time. I'm fine. Everything's fine. You do not look that fine, man. If you ain't fine, then nothing's fine. You looked upset. I wasn't crying, I swear. You can't keep secrets from me. You can't keep secrets from me, man. You can tell me anything. Don't you understand? Krypto tears up again over the tone of Ace's voice. Hey, Krypto, I'm sorry. Ace tries to place his paw on Krypto, but of course he just turned away from Ace and started crying softly. Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. You're okay. It's okay. Hey, breathe. You're okay. Krypto does so as he dries his tears. Ace, yeah? Do you ever feel sensitive in front of others in the pet club? What? No way. I'd let them know exactly how I feel, man. Ace, I'm serious. Do you ever feel that way? Come on, man. I would Ace. What was it? How exactly do you have to feel in the club when people make fun of you, Ace? Tell me! Ace starts to frown at Krypto and turns away from him. I get a little mixture of anger and embarrassment. What? Alright, fine! I get a little mixture of anger and embarrassment, so there! Krypto's eyes widened as he breathed softly from the tone of Ace's voice, while Ace tried the best he could to hold back his tears. Krypto then started having tears in his eyes like waterfalls, and he started blurting out, I can't believe you, Ace! You kept your emotions to yourself in the club. Now, while everyone teased you for getting into Zeus and Luna's business. You didn't even tell me. The way you yelled at me, Glacier, and even kept your emotions from me. How could you hide your emotions and lose your temper in front of everyone and yell at me? Why should I be someone who should pay no attention to you and your terrible temper? It's not fair at all! Krypto then screamed at the top of his voice as he blurted out, I don't know why you kept secrets from me! Oh, so now you're blaming it on me? I don't blame people, Ace. Don't you get it? Alright, I admit it. You don't want to know how much emotions I get in the club. You do not know at all. You're putting on a face over something I kept from you. Is that absolutely clear? No, it's not, Ace. You did what you had to do for me when I almost got killed from a solar paw punch. Remember? We became close brothers when you saved my life when it came to having some courage. This is so unfair, Ace. You never wanted to believe me over some stupid temper you've been through. Krypto runs in tears as he storms out, bringing the horror of Bud and Buster and the gang, who all heard everything. Ace Wayne Bathound, Luna said in an angry tone. Ace, how could you? Yeah, dude, how could ya? Mika storms over to Ace with an angry tone. How could you? You're crazy for a brother, you know that? Ow! Why are you acting this way? Oh man, poor guy. That guy has definitely got some issues to work out. That was rude. Come on guys, let's go. Yeah, I've had enough of this selfish argument for one day. Zeus, Chase, and Morale, Zeus, Chase, and Mika storms off. Not cool, Ace. Not cool. Let's go, guys. That's a no-no. I agree. First Emmy, now him. Everyone walks away except for Sophia, who was completely glaring at Ace for arguing with her soulmate, Krypto. That's no, Ace. Even for you. You better apologize. Let him get over it. I've tried talking to him, but he wasn't hearing it. All because of a stupid cassette recorder. You're putting on a face over a stupid cassette recorder. You have no idea what he's been through, Ace. You're his best friend, Ace. You both have been so close with each other. You know what you are? A crazy brother. That's what you're being right now. Wait, you think I'm crazy? Yes, you! For crying out loud! Where's your special brother spirit? This has got to stop. Sophia storms off. Well, fine. Walk off all you want. Why should I be some kind of a hypnocrypt to you? Ace turns away from Sophia, hiding his face with his left paw. Ace never cried as hard as he did in his life until now. Drying his tears, he continued to sob and hide his face while his left paw with his left paw again, until he felt that his heart has been shattered into pieces. His own friend had turned away from him in tears after yelling at his own Kryptonian Labrador Retriever friend. The louder he cried, the more upset he got. Meanwhile, everybody was talking about what happened. Krypto ran inside the hotel in tears, where everyone is having a meeting, and they're all in the hotel room where Krypto and his owner Superman live in. Did he really? No, of course he did. Now, Mika was right. He's crazy for a brother. Now, I know, right? That was the most horrible argument I've ever heard in my entire life. It was scary. They've never fought before. I'm sure Ace didn't mean it. So let's just pretend like it never happened. Yeah, maybe we misheard. Now, even for a pussycat like you. Excuse me? Now, what did I ever do? Now, you know what you did. Oh, that is so true. Alright, fine. I'm sorry I embarrassed Krypto. You did what? Uh-oh. Gotta go. Oh, no, you don't. Maybe we should just talk to Ace. Yeah, he's probably feeling devastated by now. Let him think about it. Lily smacks Bongo. Ouch! Jeez! What was that for? Don't be so mean! Okay, jeez. I can't believe you're embarrassing me in front of Olivia. Bongo covers his mouth. Ew, you don't want your widow girlfriend to see you get in trouble. She's not my girlfriend, she's my friend. I can't believe you. Anything to embarrass Olivia's little boyfriend. Morale did the smoochy kiss face while Bongo tried to attack her, being stopped by Skults. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Skults turns Bongo towards him and pulls him in a hug, causing Bongo to place his face on his chest while slamming his paws on his chest. Easy, buddy, calm down. Bongo calms down and pulls himself away from Skult's chest. I'm calm. You can let go now. Skults lets go of Bongo and ruffles his hair. Merton walks over to Krypto. What are you so mopey about? Nothing. Krypto, tell us. Ace and I got into a huge fight today. Oh? We know. He's mad at me. It's just not fair. And I didn't think you'd understand. Hey, just because I don't know about it, it doesn't mean I don't understand. Krypto tearfully storms up to everyone and blurted out, "I'm glad I'm not crying, because I'd hate for you all for all of you to think that what I'm gonna say is based on emotion." Krypto then pointed out at Emmy, who was trying to sneak out. "But you, ma'am, are a baboon!" Emmy gasped in horror. Me? Yes, you! Baboon! I don't think you realize realize what you're saying! Krypto then screamed at the top of his voice. Papa! You're such a stupid, selfish baboon! Krypto just started crying and ran into Superman's room as fast as he could. Sophia then froze when she saw this and was about to call out to his name, but stopped and sighed sadly as she felt sorry for her soulmate. Poor Krypto. Mika was still in disbelief of how emotional Krypto was. Oh, somebody was bound to say it one day. I just can't believe it was him. Did you hear that, guys? He called me a baboon, the stupidest and ugliest ape of all. Now, Emmy, you're not allowed to have hurt feelings right now. You're the one that embarrassed Krypto in front of Sophia and Ace. His confidence in his best friend is shaken, and no little brother could ever be happy unless he has faith in his brother. Lily starts to frown at Emmy and tears up, and Bongo consoles her. I'll go talk to him. Sophia walks into Superman's room now while the others had to deal with Emmy. Meanwhile, a mysterious Dalmatian puppy with the firefighter uniform was right beside the Hall of Justice, watering the flowers with his water cannon. He then stopped at the last flower and watered it. Well, that's it. All finished. The water cannon moves back into his pup pack while an unknown teardrop lands on his nose. Hey, is it starting to rain? The little Dalmatian pup looked up and hears somebody crying. Wait, what's that noise? The little Dalmatian looked up again, perked his ear up, and tilted his head. I better get a closer look. Now, I think it's coming from there. The little Dalmatian pup runs as fast as he could and went inside the doggy door. He ran up to the elevator and waited 2 seconds until he heard the bell ding from the elevator as he got out of the elevator and found out where the sound was coming from. He rushes to the upset Boxachai until, bang! The little Dalmatian pup forgot to watch out for the invisible jet. Ow! Now, what is that? A jet? Why is it so invisible? The Dalmatian pup steps away from the invisible jet that he just bumped into. Hey, are you okay? Ace dried his tears and turned to the young Dalmatian with 4 tear stains on each cheek. Do I look okay? I was just asking. Look, I don't mean to be mean. Now, how'd you find this place, kid? My name is Marshall, and I'm from the Paw Patrol. I followed your cries. It was the saddest cry I've ever heard. Look, kid, I wasn't crying. Then why are there tear stains on your cheeks? None of your business. Ace turned away from Marshall. He just placed his paw on Ace's back while trying to soothe him with a calm voice.
To California in the summertime. I changed my name thinking that it would change my mind. I thought that all my problems, they would stay behind. I was a stick of dynamite and it just was a matter of time. Dang, oh my, now I can't hide. Said I knew myself, but I guess I lied. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. I wrote 100 pages, but I burned them all. Yeah, I burned them all. I blow through yellow lights and don't look back at all. I don't look back at all. Yeah, you can call me reckless, I'm a cannonball. I'm a cannonball. Don't know why I take the tightrope and cry when I fall. Oh dang, oh my, now I can't hide. Said I knew what I wanted, but I guess I lied. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, it's alright. Oh, it's alright. It's alright. It's alright to be lost sometimes. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's alright.
Hey, what's your name? Marshall. Nice to meet you, kid. My name's Ace. Thanks for trying to cheer me up. No problem. I'm always here to help. Hey, kid, you want to be friends? Of course! Maybe I have been a little harsh on Krypto. You know Krypto? Yeah? Wait, you know him? Of course I do! He's a friend of mine that saved Sky from a crumbling building. Really? Maybe you can introduce me to the other puppies you're friends with. Okay, come on. Marshall runs as fast as he could while Ace calls out to him. Watch out for the... Bang! Marshall bumped into the invisible jet while Ace covered his eyes with his paw. As he exclaims, seeing him bump into the invisible jet. Invisible jet! Is that what it's called? Ow. You okay? I'm okay. Thanks for asking. Remind me again if I bump my nose into it. Trust me, kid. I know how you feel. I bumped into it once. Maybe put up a sign or something. Ace sighed and shook his head. Here, let me help you. As he walks over to the Dalmatian pup, he gently helped Marshall get up. Listen, it's Marshall, right? You gotta be more careful next time, kiddo. That invisible jet can hurt your nose really bad if you bump into it. Okay, I'll be careful, Marshall said before Ace ruffles his head. In the lookout, the pups and the cat pack were doing something while they were waiting for Marshall to come back. Liberty was training the junior patrollers. Smokey and Rocky were playing tag with Chase and Sky. Remini was playing Pup Pup Boogie with Tundra. Everest was playing tug of war with Tracker. Coral was playing I Spy with Tuck and Ella. Rex was playing hide and seek with Al, Wild, Shade, Rory, and Leo. Cantello was waiting for Marshall to come back. Russell was playing Truth or Dare with Jessie, Tommy, Rebel, Mindy, and Aid. Zuma was having some boyfriend-girlfriend time with Princess. And Ryder was looking through the yellow scope, making sure if Marshall will come back. Cantello sees something blurry coming towards him. Hey guys, Marshall's back! And he brought a new friend with him. Everyone rushed over to him, including Ryder. It took you long enough, Marsh. Ryder wanted you back here pronto. Russell said in a stubborn tone as the junior patrollers ran aside her as they ran towards Ace. What are you, a boxer? Nah, you sure look big for a Chihuahua. Are you a mixed breed? Because Ace covered the Nano's mouth as he's muffled. Okay, you sound a lot like me when I was your age. Hey, you sound like Kevin Hart. Whoa, awesome! Marshall giggled as he introduced everyone to Ace. Everybody, this is Ace. Ace, I'd like you to meet Rebel, Chase, Rocky, Zuma, Sky, Liberty, Tot, Nano, Minnie, Everest, Remini, Mindy, Tundra, Smokey, Princess, Coral, Tracker, Rex, Al, Tuck, Ella, Wild, Shade, Rory, Leo, Cantello, Russell, Jessie, Tommy, Aid, and Ryder. Hey, I know that dog. Hi, Ace. Bonjour, Ace. What? That's French for hello. Oh, well, I don't speak that language, ma'am. Oh, bon sang. Maybe I can teach you. Maybe I should go back to where I belong. Please stay. But I've got an owner of mine, and he'll be worried if I'm gone. If you please, Ace, we would like for you to stay. The junior patrollers all gave Ace the puppy eyes while begging him. Russ, did you teach them puppy eyes? Ace said before he looked at Marshall. Just for a little while. Ace shook his head and rolls his eyes. Fine, but just for a little while. Yay! Ace followed the Paw Patrollers, still wondering if he went too hard on Krypto. That evening, back at the hotel room where Krypto and Superman live in, Krypto was feeling nothing but depressed. Krypto sobs on a pillow, and Luna, Glacier, Lily, Chase, and Sophia console him. There, bro. It's okay, buddy. Poor Krypto. The Simons and the Dipstick family step inside the room. Aw, Krypto, why so sad, buddy? Krypto's all depressed because he got into an argument with you-know-who. He even got recorded by that you-know-what by Emmy. And it's also really sad seeing him like this. Now, why would someone do such a thing? No idea, kiddo. That's so terrible! Do you mean Ace? Something tells me he's been recorded by a cassette recorder. Krypto sobs harder, and Chase and the girls keep consoling him. Kids, don't mention those words in front of Krypto. It makes him more upset. We're sorry, Glacier. Yeah, sorry. You guys just made it worse. Domino and Little Dipper felt like they just made it worse, and both felt uneasy, while Lily's brother, Chase, and the girls continued to console poor Krypto. The poor thing, he's all depressed. Yeah, I know exactly how he feels. Krypto never cried as hard as he did in his life until now. Until as he cries to Chase's thick fur. Just let it out, just let it go, buddy. There we go. Just let it all out. Zeus and the gang approached the others. Luna, what's wrong with Krypto? Same thing. But we are not leaving his side. Not now, not ever. Because he can cry all he wants as long as we're right here beside him. Right by his side. 3 hours later, Krypto finally went to sleep after crying too much. He was asleep on his extra special spot on the floor with the gang. Meanwhile, back at Adventure Bay, it was time for the Paw Patrollers to get some rest. But at one point, Ace wakes up, having thoughts. Ryder sleeps until he woke up hearing Ace's voice. Maybe I have been too hard on my own partner. Surely he's like a brother to me, but we haven't fought until now. Stupid, so stupid. I kept losing my temper. I'm so sorry, Krypto. How could I ever said those things? I shouldn't have kept those secrets from you. I promised you that I would never let you go. Flashback. Krypto loses his powers and tries to defeat Lulu. Krypto charges at Lulu. Lulu stops him with her psychic powers or something. Lulu turns to him and says, "Ooh, looks like the powerless mutt is too worthless to defeat the powerful Lulu. Please, Lulu, I know that man betrayed you, but we can still work together to stop him. Please, it doesn't have to be this way. I have no choice. Him and I were lab buddies, but now not anymore. And mankind must pay. Please, I'm begging you, Lulu." Krypto starts to frown at Lulu and tears up. Lulu ignored his demands. "I'd rather be myself and destroy every single man and dog alive." Lulu drops Krypto and sarcastically says, "Oops!" Krypto starts screaming. Ace watched in horror. "Krypto, no!" Krypto falls to the ground. Ace rushes to him. "Krypto!" Ace tries to help Krypto get up. Krypto was whimpering and crying. "It's gonna be okay, Krypto. It's gonna be okay. Ace, just leave me. Go stop Lulu. Save mankind. Save the city." "No, I can't. But what you said to me was when you care for someone, and you really do care for them, you'll be willing to do anything for them. Even if it means letting them go. Even if it hurts." Ace shook his head in sadness. "No, Krypto!" He kneels down to the ground with Krypto and lays beside him. "I will never let you go." Ace starts to cry. "It's gonna be okay." Lulu goes down to them. How pity, another dog feeling so bad for his best friend. How pathetic. Ace looked up at her. Ace was growling in anger with tears in his eyes. "I will make you pay, you hairless rat! He was my friend!" "Ooh, I'm so terrified. Sooner or later, you and everyone else will end up like your friend." Then suddenly, Krypto woke up with his superpowers. His eyes were open, but they were glowing red. "Krypto, you're okay!" Krypto turns to Ace. "Come on, my friend. Let's go save the world. Right by your side." Flashback ends as Ace closed his eyes real tight and starts sniffling. Ryder approaches him. "Ace, you okay?" "Oh, hey Ryder. I was just thinking of my best friend. I mean, he's like a brother to me. I just got into an argument with him earlier. Sleeping in his pup house, Marshall was sleeping until he woke up hearing Ace and Ryder's voices. He perks up his ears. He perks up his right ear and tilts his head while listening. Ryder places his hand on Ace's head and kneels down to the ground. I'm sorry to hear that, Ace. Sometimes friends just argue. It kind of hurts them inside. Ace tears up, hugs Ryder, and starts crying softly. Ryder hugs Ace close. Ace then cried himself to sleep after a while. The next morning, back at the hotel, the pups were in the living room while Krypto was still grieving over the argument he had with Ace and how embarrassed he was in front of the whole club. Too bad that was your best friend, Krypto. I can tell you're still thinking about the fight you had with Ace. Did you just say Ace? Krypto buries his face on the arm of the couch and starts to sob into it, and Oddball glares at Domino. Domino, don't mention his friend's name! Can't you see that upsets Krypto? Domino smiles a bit, but then gulps as he looked at his angry sister. Bongo and Lizzie step inside the room as Lizzie taps on Krypto's shoulder. Krypto, can you help me and Bongo figure out what to watch? Not right now, Lizzie. Maybe someone else can help us. How about Lizzie's boy? Hey, how dare you! I was about to say boyfriend. Don't make me get the cassette recorder. Lizzie, no! Krypto widens his eyes and faints on the floor. Oh, now look what you've done! Bongo gasped in horror. Can you believe he fainted? Ah, no! Not that dramatic faint again! Lizzie, since when have you seen Krypto faint? Oh yeah, that was Ace. Shh! What? You know Krypto's right here, right? He could have heard you mention, well, him. Who? Oh, whoops. Lizzie covered her mouth as Oddball turns to Little Dipper. Bongo shook his head. I think we need the smelling salt. LD, quick, pounce on him! Little Dipper runs up to Krypto and pounces on him before Krypto gasped as he woke up panting. Ah, that woke him up. And I thought the salt would do the trick. Krypto gets up from the floor. You pups are crazy! Well, not that crazy. Just then, the Air Buddies came to visit. Everyone exclaimed in excitement. Buddies! Hi everyone! We came as soon as we heard. Rosebud said before B-Dog looked around. Yo, dogs! Where's Ace? Krypto gasped as he overhears and runs outside just before Oddball replied to her best friend B-Dog. Ace isn't here for today, cause there's been a big issue with that CassetteRecorder. The cassette recorder? Shh! What? What did I do? I said cassette recorder, that's all. Krypto, come back! Lizzie tries to follow Krypto, but Oddball stops her. Let him go, Lizzie. Give him some time to cool off. You know how much he's been through. You're right. Krypto was in the Hall of Justice, collapsed under the table, crying his eyes out, even though he felt like getting revenge on Emmy after what she did with the after what she recorded in the cassette recorder. Back at the lookout, Marshall rushes over to the other Paw Patrollers. Guys, you're never gonna believe this! Marshall trips on a rock and rolls up and down like a ball as he knocks over everyone with his clumsy attitude. Oops, sorry. Chase giggled. That's okay. Everyone all got back up. Dude, what's all the commotion? You are not gonna believe what I just heard last night. What? Ace cried last night. He did? Nah. Marshall nodded. Why was he crying? Same thing. Nah, he got into an argument with a friend of his. Was it Alex? No, Tundra. I'm pretty sure that wasn't Alex. Was it Captain Turbot? No, Tommy. It's got to be Mayor Humdinger. Remedy then started growling. Definitely not him, Rem. Just give us a reason, Marshall, Everest said in a stubborn tone. Okay, it was Krypto. Everyone gasped in horror. Ace felt so terrible that he wanted to apologize. Sounds like we're on a serious mission. You're right, Liberty. Hold on, Sky. We all argue with others sometimes. Yep. That is true. Now, can you believe this, guys? That it's terrible for your emotion. Emotion? What about temper? Now, we have to solve this at once. You're right, Marshall. Look, Ace is literally right there. They should just sort this out. That would solve everything. That's why if Ryder calls us, our mission is to bring Krypto and Ace back together. That's brilliant! That way, they'll accept each other's sorries and become best friends again. But what can we do? On the lookout tower, Ryder overheard the Paw Patrollers' conversations and thought it was a brilliant idea. That's a great idea! No job is too big, no pup is too small. Ryder then pressed all the buttons of the Paw Patrollers. Paw Patrol, to the lookout! Ryder needs us! The Paw Patrollers rushed in quickly towards the elevator. On the way, Marshall was almost left behind. Wait for me! As Marshall tripped on his own feet, he then screamed as the others screamed at the top of their lungs. Look out! Everyone all fell in a puppy pile because of Marshall's clumsy attitude. I guess we're going on a trip to a friends again friendship. Everyone laughed as they all stood back up as the elevator started to move. Get into the uniforms as they jumped out and lined up as Chase stood in attention. Paw Patrol, ready for action, Ryder, sir. Thanks for coming, pups and Cat Pack. Ace and Krypto are having issues with each other. We know, and it's up to us to fix this. For this mission, I'll need... Ryder pressed the button of Chase's pup tag on his pup pad. Chase, I need you to convince Ace to follow us so we can start this mission. Chase is on the case. Then he pressed the button to Marshall's pup tag on his pup pad. Marshall, I need you to search for Krypto and ask anybody if they have seen him anywhere. I'm fired up! Then he went over to Remedy's pup tag on the pup pad. Remedy, I need you to ask anybody if they know the Krypto or maybe if they have seen him. Feeling sore? I've got the cure. Then he went over to Mindy on the pup pad. Mindy, I need you to call out for Krypto's name and see if he'll be found somewhere. There's no thing that can stop me. Then he went on to Smokey. Smokey, I need you to see if you can help Mindy call out for Krypto's name, and later on let us know if you found him. This cop pup is not runner-up. Then he went on to Jessie. Jessie, I need you to call out for Krypto's name while with Smokey and Mindy, and if he is found, the friendship will come back together. There's no case that I can't solve. Then he went on to Russell. Russell, I need you to guide Krypto to Ace so they can make up with each other. Rap or song, you've got the lyrics. The rest of you pups and Cat Pack, I'll need all of your help. All right, Paw Patrol is on the roll. As they begin, it was up to Chase for the convincing to Ace. Listen, Ace, I have a confession to make. Follow me. Okay. As the mission started, Marshall asked 12 people if they have seen Krypto, but every single one of them shook their heads. Smokey, Mindy, and Jessie kept yelling out for Krypto's name wherever they went or somewhere. Shade and Rory checked behind the shelter. I don't think he's in there, Shade. Shade jumps up on the trash can and searches for him, but nothing found. Not over there either. Then let's go catch up with Wild and Leo. The two of the cats ran out to catch up with the others. Aid and Rubble searched in one of the hotel rooms. Found anything, Rubble? Nope, nothing. Then let's go look somewhere else. Got it. And they both rushed out. Sky, Tundra, Tracker, and Liberty checked in the bushes, but nothing found. Tommy and Coral met up with the gang. Any sign of him? Nope. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Rubble and Aid met up with the others. He's not in the hotel. We've looked everywhere. Russell rushed to the others. I know where Krypto is. What? Follow me. Russell putted her nose on the ground and started sniffing Krypto's scent, while the Paw Patrollers followed her until it started to rain. Ew! Water! Yuck! Rocky exclaimed in disgust. I know a place where we can hide. Follow me. The Paw Patrollers rushed quickly out of the rain until they finally got to the Hall of Justice, until Remedy heard something. Wait a sec. Do you hear that? Everyone nodded as they all perked up their ears and listened as they gasped in horror. I think we found him. Smokey, call Ryder on your pup tag and tell him we found him. On it. Smokey's pup tag lights up as he locates Ryder. Ryder, we found Krypto. Good. Is he doing okay? He's just crying. Okay, I'll head over there and try to talk to him. Okay, see you there. Ryder hangs up as Smokey turns to the others. Don't worry, he'll be on his way soon. Cantello turns to Krypto. I've never seen him cry before. Ryder arrives with Chase and Ace as the three of them went inside just in time, while Ace shakes the water off his fur, causing Rocky to get all soaked. Ace? Seriously? Oops, sorry, Rocky. Ryder turns to everyone with a convention to make. Pups, go in the elevator. You too, Cat Pack. I need to talk to Krypto alone. I'm not leaving him like this. No, Ace. I need to talk to him in private. Ace shook his head as he follows the Paw Patrollers to the Hall of Justice elevator until the doors begin to close as they listen through the elevator door. Ryder crawls under the table, places his hand on Krypto's shoulder as he stops crying and lifts his head up as he looks at Ryder. Krypto, are you okay? No. What's wrong? Some people keep trying to mention that stupid cassette recorder. I got into an argument with Ace and just stormed off in front of everybody. I'm such a selfish little brother! Krypto buries his face on Ryder's chest and sobs as the 10-year-old boy held him close. It's okay, Krypto. Krypto lets it out as he clings to Ryder. If I wouldn't have seen that stupid cassette recorder, none of this would have happened. It's gonna be okay, Krypto. Sometimes you gotta be more careful before someone would be trusted. Back inside the hotel room, Superman turns on the TV for Bongo and Lizzie. As they were both watching SpongeBob SquarePants, the oddball steps inside the living room. Hey guys, what are you watching? SpongeBob SquarePants? It was Lizzie's idea. Domino and Little Dipper came to join the others watching SpongeBob SquarePants. Hey Oddball? Yeah, Lizzie? Do you think Krypto has probably had enough time alone? Yeah, we should probably go talk to him. Maybe when he's ready to cool down, he probably might be way too upset to talk right now. Just great. Krypto's probably too upset to talk right now. Give him some time, Bongo. He'll come back when he's ready to cool off. You're right. I'm starting to feel pretty bad. Don't worry, Lizzie. He'll come back when he's ready to cool down. It'll be okay. Butterball and Mudbud both looked at the window. Hey, look! The rain stopped. Guess you know what this means. I guess you're right. Come on, let's all go for a walk. That'll cheer you up. Off the pups went to the nearest trailer, closer to the buildings. On the sidewalk. At one point, Lizzie felt better after thinking about her big half-brother Krypto. This is where Krypto found me last summer, at the dog park. Cool. Can you show me where you excuse yourself to cool down? Sure. As the pups went on, they all went to the dog park where the statue of Superman and Krypto were. Yo, dog! Isn't that the statue of your owner and super dog friend? Sure is. This is where I come to cry. Cool. I bet you also come here when you're really upset, dog. Do you also come here when you need to do some morning stretches? You know what's really awesome? Follow me. The pups follow Bongo as they head out.
It's alright to be lost sometimes.
If I'm being honest, first Emmy, now Ace.
It's okay if you're
That's exactly what Abigail said.
Speaking of comforting, you should probably go talk to Leo.
Okay. Now if I go, stay out of trouble, alright?
Okay, Donnie.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If you're lost, we're all a little lost, and it's all
I gotta find more about the cassette recorder issue once and for all.